What's up, every pony? Raucous Narrator here, and today I'm going to be reading A Second of Sanity by Fireflower. Author's note: my name is Fireflower, and this is my first My Little Pony fanfic, using normal canon characters that is rated T for teen, therefore it is no clopfic whatsoever. See, good point. But it does have some moments of violence to a small extent. As for continuity, I'm going to get that reference. This would be set after the Season 2 episode Read It and Weep. Anyways, I just want to state for the record that My Little Pony, or rather Friendship is Magic, and its setting and characters belongs to Lauren Faust and Hasbro. Also, considering that the fanfic itself is inspired by a work of fan art, all credits should go to Isla Milenaria. Sorry, I probably just butchered that name, but it'll be in the description below. Enjoy it while you can, because this could break your train of thought. Ooh, sounds good. Alright, let's start.
Lycanthropy is the one thing that has most described me ever since I can now recall waking back up again. To me, it was the one moment in my life that had become my own living nightmare. Many ponies equated me to like that of a canine because of my new mannerisms. Chasing my own tail, digging the ground, fighting myself. The one key aspect that had separated me from the rest of society was the fact that I had kept on barking like there was no tomorrow. I even once had a bone in my mouth that tasted like a biscuit, and it made me go out of control. Lurking next to the padded edges of my room, I sit up and I start to cry, wondering about my very life before it had went horribly wrong, as it were. Since my stay, people either nicknamed me Barking Mad because of how I act, or Screw Loose because of the cutie mark on my own flank. Of course, they were never my real names at all, contrary to their opinions. I had a loving family that cared. My mother, Goldcrest, and my twin sister, Shoeshine. We had a father back when we were foals, but he's sadly no longer with the circle anymore. Despite our shared hardships, we were able to live in peace and have a normal filihood, like any other pony in Equestria. We had gone on picnics, went to school, and even seen a film or two. One favorite thing I can remember was how I could build the tallest structures with those building blocks at the old schoolhouse. My teacher said I had a lot of ingenuity and creativity at my disposal. Of course, it didn't even stop there. One time, I had wanted to make a birdhouse, and despite a few mistakes here and there, I was able to succeed as a result. I had been able to find my new calling as a small-time carpenter. While a bolt acted as my own cutie mark, my twin had found her calling as a farmer and gardener. Shoeshine had a pair of horseshoes interlocking with one another. She said it was because of the time she had brought a successful harvest in. As we had both grown up and went on our respective paths, we had made a sisterly pact to never forget each other, no matter what. Little did I know I was going to end up breaking it over the years. I looked towards the cutie mark on my flank, and I had found myself drowning into another part in time, where my life had gone further downward into a spiral. When my sister and mother had moved away and went off to Appaloosa, I had gone and went on over to Dodge City, looking for a job with my skills as an architect. There was at least one pony who was the first to accept me on the construction team. Her name was Ambrosia, and she hailed from Ponyville just like me. Anyway, I had been given an assignment to help with the new apartment complex. I had always wanted to see what it would be like to be part of something big. I would never even imagine of dreaming such a feat in the first place. With this piece of residence, more ponies would be able to live here, so the overcrowding at my hometown would be averted in the near future. During those times in Dodge City, I had been able to form a bond with other builders on the job and talk about our lives occasionally. Of course, the irony began to hit me one day. During lunchtime, a steel tube had fallen from the structure, and one of my co-workers warned me to get out of the way. It wasn't long until it had been drilled into the back of my own brain, thanks to the fact that I had taken my hat off. It wasn't long either until I had started to see darkness. It was without a doubt a time when I was about to die because of such an accident on the job. Gazing at the light by the room, I started to wail loudly as more pictures of my life came into my brain. A normal pony such as myself should have been dead from such an injury, but something different had happened to me instead. Sirens were echoing into my head, and they were being mixed in with the shouting of other ponies, but they weren't like the ones from my workplace. Mine were open, and I had woken up on a hospital bed back in Ponyville, with my family here visiting as if they hadn't heard news of the accident over at Dodge City. Unfortunately, I had wished these were under pleasant circumstances like before. Instead of being able to even at least say hi or anything, I was acting all jumpy and barking about as if I was ready to bite someone. Sadly, my mom ended up being attacked in the process. It wasn't long until I had felt something pierce my hoof. A syringe being held up by a strange aura I had remembered belonging to a doctor of some sort. Before long, I started to fade away into darkness again. I had thought that I was going to die again because of how long I had spent in such an unconscious state. But I had found myself in the hooves of my mother, and she ended up saying something that reached my ears.
It's okay, Firebolt. It's not your fault, sweetie.
I'm sorry. The first two words had come out of my muzzle, no longer in the form of barking. I had to find myself as I stayed in my puddle of tears. Soon I had collapsed onto the floor and I cried myself to sleep.
So that was A Second of Sanity by Fireflower. As always, keep that racket going.